Hello. Welcome back. Hello. Thank you for coming back to my channel, even though it's been months since I posted. Yeah, I don't have any excuse other than pure laziness and just, I don't know. I have no excuse. I want to do this more. I will do this more. But sorry for my absence, and today we are doing this look for Pride. I hope you enjoy it, and here we go. Today I'm going to do a Pride makeup look because Pride is in a few days. So those of you looking for something kind of wacky to do, here you go. So I'm going to, of course, play off the colors of the rainbow, which I had to remind myself about 100 times. Roy G. Biv. For the most part, my base and my eyebrows are already done so that I can save time in showing you this look. I am running on fumes, but I promised I would get something up. So, I'm gonna start with this eye, Roy. So, Roy. Red, orange, yellow. And then we're gonna do a glittery cut crease because extra. So I'm gonna take, I'm using mostly my Juvia's Place palettes for this. I'll give you a better view of those in a bit. Anyway, I'm going in with the color Kogi from the Magic palette by Juvia's Place. And I'm just gonna start over here on the outer edge, building that red color up. And it can be a little messy, it'll all come together. And I'm just dragging that into the inner corner here a little bit. And of course, because this is for Pride, you can exaggerate it a little bit. It doesn't have to be super precise. And you don't need much product if you're using these eyeshadows. As you can see, they're pretty pack a punch. So that's gonna be the start of our rainbow. The red. Awesome. And I'm using various brushes for this, but this is the general shape I'm using because it's wide, fluffy, and blends beautifully. So next, I'm gonna have to say Roy G. Biv 1,000 times to remember what I'm doing. We're going in with orange, which we're taking from the Zulu palette by Juvia's Place. And just picking that up, packing that on where it overlaps a little bit with the red, which is totally fine because it's kind of a blown out look. Of course that's happening. Chance, please don't bark, buddy. So we're going in with yellow on the inner corner. And I'm kind of gonna drag that even further into the inner corner since this is sort of like a festival-y look. You can see we're getting a little rainbow action there. Perfect. That's the base for this eye. And now we're gonna move on to this. Roy G. Green. This shade is a little bit shimmery, but that's all right. It's Pride. So now I'm just working my way across. I started on the outer corner and I should probably do that, so I'm gonna do that. So, okay. Violet. Wait. Yes. I'm just gonna use cool tones over here. I don't know the freaking rainbow clearly. I think I can even go deeper. So now I'm actually switching to the Urban Decay Electric palette because it has some colors that I'm really digging. Same sort of action here. Sweeping it all the way to the inner corner. Blowing out those outer edges. My dog is behind me trying to play ball. Waldo. Oh. Okay. Now I'm going to take, let's see what color I want to go in with next. I think I'm just gonna do blue and then green. I'm just gonna kind of skip the indigo part. So which blue? I want something that has bright. How about this? This one looks good. So this is Chaos from the Urban Decay Electric palette. Oh yeah, that's gonna do it. I'm just sort of packing that on the center here. I'm starting to drag it out to blend in with the purple. And then we are gonna hit the inner corner with that green that we started with. I think I want a smaller brush for this. And we'll come in and get the under eye in a little bit here. Alright, I gotta stop fucking fudging with it for a little bit. Okay, so eyeshadow wise, pretty much where I'm at. And now I'm going to do a cut crease. And I just have to figure out where I want to put it. So I don't want to cover up too much of the color, but I do want to cover a little bit. So I'm taking concealer again on the back of my hand with another flat brush, this time even smaller. This works. Okay, I found this one. Bobbi Brown. And just taking that concealer that's on the back of my hand and going over what we just created with it. And you have your natural crease, and if you blink or look down, it's gonna stamp above that. So I generally do look down to mark where that's gonna be up here, and that's where I use as my starting point to then drag it down and carve out whatever shape you want. This is where we're going to pack on glitter because pride. And then do the same thing to the other eye. Do you mind? I'm going to go let my dogs out. Be right back. So there's this brand, AOA, and they have all kinds of loose glitters, and I absolutely love them, and I have literally probably 20 of them. But they're so pretty and they're so fine, and they're so pretty, they're so fine, but they really are. So the color I'm going to use is Rose Quartz, and it's sort of this pink mixed in with some gold and white. It's just really pretty. Probably not going to pick up that well on camera. No, probably not. So I think that my concealer is actually going to work just fine as an adhesive to keep that on there. Sometimes I'll take it the next step and also use a little eyelash glue. Because I'm taking this look off immediately after I do it, I'm not going to do that because it's a pain to remove. But if I were going to wear this to Pride, I would. And then I find another flat-ish brush like this, and I'm going to spray it a little bit with primer so that it's wet, so I can pick up the glitter and then pack it on. So I'm spraying that, picking up the loose glitter. Normally I would do this eye look before my base because you have fallout with the glitter and it's easier to remove that if you have a bare face. But I came from work and I can't look like a total mess when I go. So I had a little makeup on. Oh, this is very pretty. And then same on this eye, just packing that all over. To get nice and sparkly. And then I'm going to take just a big soft brush and kind of flick away any glitter that just fell. And because I hate harsh lines, I'm taking the color I used closest to where this line starts. So for this side would be the blue, and just sort of blending into the glitter so it's not such a hard transition. And same on the other side with the orange. So then you kind of just have that inner half lid sparkling. It's looking decent. And now I'm debating if I want a winged liner, and I think that I do. So I am going to do what I usually do, and that's sketch out my wing with a very smallest you can find brush, and then I fill it in with something like a liquid liner and give it that extra. I like it to be black as night. So for sketching out the shape, I'm using the Sigma gel liner, and I actually really like it. I've used many other brands that are much more expensive, and this works just as well, if not better. So I'm just going to go over here and sketch out a little wing, a big wing. And I'm actually not gonna bring it all the way over my lid quite yet. I'm gonna decide later if I even wanna do that. But for now, just the outer bit here. And some people are blessed and just can jump in there and get it to look super perfect right away. I like to take little strokes at a time to get it. And this is like honestly another way I lose hours of my life. But I just don't have that steady of a hand. My camera just stopped recording, which is really irritating. I'm still here. I can use concealer to clean up anything. So if I don't feel like it's sharp enough, just erase it away. Once I have the general shape of the wing sketched out with my gel liner, I go in with the NYX Epic Ink Liner, which is very similar to the Kat Von D tattoo liner. And just fill it in, make it a little darker, go over any edges that aren't quite sharp enough. That's pretty darn good. I'll take that. So now I'm gonna add a little bit more mascara before I put lashes on. Unfortunately, I'm basically out of all my good lashes right now, so I'm just gonna do a lighter version of what I would normally do, which is just the outer corner, some falsies, but you'll see. Okay, just adding in mascara. Just so that my lashes do blend a little bit better with the fake lashes. Because I am out of most of my lashes and all I have is these, that's what I'm using. So they're teeny tiny, and come on, for crying out loud, focus. There, that's better. They're teeny tiny. And I'm just gonna pop those on the outer edge so it gives me a little bit of drama, but obviously it's nothing like I would wear on Pride. On Pride it's like, go bigger but go home. And another trick is, a lot of times I'll buy a few different styles of lashes from Target or wherever, and I'll just like chop them up to bits and then layer them and place them until I get the right lash texture that I'm looking for. And while those are getting tacky, I'm going to do my bottom lash line with some shadow. So I'm just gonna go on with the same colors basically I did on top and create the same kind of effect. So hitting that blue back up. Okay, and the lashes should be dry enough by now to work with. This is my little tool from Tarte that I say I use, but usually I just use my fingers. And then I'll take the butt end of something, usually like this or just eyeshadow brush, and then I'll just go in and press it down a little bit to make sure it's sitting right on that lash line. And because the glue should dry clear, but it doesn't always look super clear, I'll usually hit it up again with the NYX Epic Ink Liner, just to make sure you're not seeing any glue or covering up any eyeshadow that might have settled. And I'm not going to bring my eyeliner all the way in here. Sometimes I do, but I kind of like the more open look. And then I'm just gonna hit those with mascara. And you can see, like, it looks, they're very natural, but they add a little bit of just something, I hope. Last step for the eyes is to tight line my lower lash line with black eyeliner and put mascara on the bottom. And this is the finished eye look. So this is the finished look for Pride. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you there this weekend. I'll be there with my girlfriend Lauren. Let me know your comments if you want to see anything else. And thank you again for being patient for this video and tuning in. Bye.